Supply chain pattern analysis is often seen as a black box where decisions are made on gut feeling rather than data. This leads to inconsistent results and costly errors. But what if you could unlock the secrets hidden in your data streams? In this video, I'll guide you through a scientific approach to demand pattern analysis, showing you how to achieve clarity and confidence in your forecasts. The core issue in supply chain management is the sheer volume and noise of real-time data. Every transaction, sensor reading, and market update adds to a torrent of information. At quarantadue.ai, every MCP workflow starts from the real tool interface, not from a generic prompt. The goal is simple. Keep the expert in control while the system structures the evidence. Inputs, reasoning, and outputs stay connected in one reviewable flow. Now the results become easier to compare, easier to review, and easier to explain. Yet most analysts rely on spreadsheets that can't keep pace or on enterprise systems that are too inflexible to test new ideas. Why does this happen? Because traditional methods treat data as a static snapshot, not a dynamic stream. They miss the recurring patterns, the seasonality that repeats every year, the trends that indicate market shifts, and the cycles that span multiple years. This isn't just a technical problem, it's a business risk. When you can't see these patterns, you're flying blind, making decisions based on incomplete or misleading information. To solve this, we need a technical method grounded in statistics. Time series decomposition is a proven technique that breaks down data into its constituent parts. Think of it like separating ingredients in a recipe. You have the trend, which is the overall direction. Are sales going up or down over time? Then seasonality, which are regular, predictable changes like holiday spikes. Cyclical patterns are longer-term waves, often tied to economic conditions. And finally, the residual noise, random fluctuations that don't repeat. The key insight is that by isolating these components, you can understand what's driving demand. Many people confuse this with simple forecasting models like ARIMA or exponential smoothing, but those methods often blend components together. Decomposition gives you a clear, separate view, making it easier to interpret and act on. Now, let's dive into AnalyzePatterns, the software that implements this method for supply chains. It starts by ingesting data from multiple sources in real time. Whether it's your ERP, CRM, or external feeds, AnalyzePatterns connects seamlessly. Once the data is in, it applies advanced decomposition algorithms to identify patterns instantly. But here's where it gets powerful. You can set baselines for normal behavior and get alerts when deviations occur. The software also includes an audit trail, recording every step of the analysis for compliance and transparency. This is crucial for regulated industries where you need to justify your decisions. Additionally, AnalyzePatterns allows scenario modeling. You can simulate the impact of a new product launch, a supply disruption, or a marketing campaign on demand patterns. This means you can test hypotheses without risking real inventory or resources. Let me walk you through a hypothetical example to make this concrete. Suppose you're a retailer analyzing demand for winter clothing. Your data includes daily sales, weather temperature, and promotional events. With AnalyzePatterns, you input this data and run the analysis. The software decomposes the time series and shows that there's a strong seasonal pattern peaking in December, a gradual upward trend over the years due to brand growth, and a cyclical effect every 5 years linked to fashion trends. It also highlights that promotional spikes are temporary and don't affect the underlying seasonality. By understanding this, you can plan inventory more accurately, ensuring you have enough stock for the seasonal peak without over-ordering based on promotional blips. This leads to measurable outcomes like reduced stockouts and lower holding costs. When it comes to compliance and reporting, AnalyzePatterns generates comprehensive reports that are easy for stakeholders to digest. These reports visualize patterns with charts and graphs explaining the decomposition results in business terms. They align with regulatory frameworks, ensuring that your analysis meets industry standards. This not only saves time, but also builds credibility with executives and auditors. In closing, AnalyzePatterns empowers you to transform chaotic data into strategic insights. It provides deterministic pattern identification, enabling proactive supply chain management. You'll make faster, more accurate decisions, reducing costs and improving service levels. To experience this firsthand,